Ein weiterer Mord ist geschehen hier in Danganronpa 2. Goodbye, Despair.
What? What?
What's going on here?
Are you serious?
Really dead? He's not pretending to be dead, is he? I mean, it's Nagito, you know? That's right. It is Nagito. He always messed with us. He always tried to confuse us, that's why. I can't believe it. Nagito ended up in such a cruel state. Nagito is dead. Deep down, I believe that when the killing finally ended, I'd never see this guy again. I never expected it, but it'd be looking at... I never expected I'd be looking at Nagito's body like this. Nagito probably thought the same thing. I couldn't help seeing it in his dead, frightened face. But on this island, unbelievably abnormal occurrences happen all the time. Even Nagito couldn't escape that truth. But even something as small as that.
A body has been discovered! Now then, after a certain amount of time has passed, the class trial will begin!
Don't tell me.
The body discovery announcement? Then it's for real?
Hey!
Then Nagito is really dead?
Damn it.
It's not just that he's dead. If the body discovery announcement was made, does that mean Nagito was killed? Killed?
That's right.
Plus, it's one of us. I mean, that's what it means, right? One of us killed Nagito. Ey, der Arme. One of us killed him so brutally. Alter, yo, wer kann bitte jemanden so umbringen? Ach du Scheiße, ich glaube, das ist bisher der brutalste Tod, den es in Danganronpa gab, weil holy shit. Boah. And it's going to start again? Huh? The class ride is going to start soon, right? Then...
Of course!
Yeah, we gotta do it. We gotta find out who Nagito's killer is.
Hey! Hey!
No matter who you guys sacrifice, you're determined to survive and leave this island, right?
Shing!
Then the time for action is now. So allow me to give you the familiar Monokuma. Hold it right there.
Damn it!
What? Don't get in my way like that. I was about to whip out the Monokuma file in such a cool way.
You stupid brother!
Shut up, I can't stand this anymore.
Got it?
How much longer are you going to keep putting them through this? No more. I won't let you. I'll make sure I pulverize your evil intentions.
Hey, hey!
Say something.
What's this?
Oh, now I remember who you are, Yamanami. You just now noticed?
Like...
Anyway, Manami, if you're gonna talk about my intentions, why don't you talk about yours first? What are your intentions anyway? Why are you keeping everyone cooped up on this island? I'm sure everyone here wants to know too, you know? What? No fair, you're shutting up too.
Please wait!
Enough already. We already have enough to deal with concerning Nagito. Please do not say anything else that will confuse us.
Hey,
Anyway, let's begin. But
this is just...
I mean, in the end, we still have to do it, right? As long as the killing happens, we can't do anything about it, right? We have no choice but to do it, right? Besides, it's our fault that we couldn't even prevent it. I know. That's the only way we can survive, right?
Nice!
Looks like you kids are way more well-behaved than Manami. Irgendwie suspekte ich bisher Sonia. Weil sie war nämlich in der Militärbasis und hat ja irgendwas gemacht. Nur wir wissen halt auch immer noch nicht, was sie dort gemacht hat. Er hätte vielleicht in ein Ding reingehen können, ihn umbringen, alles irgendwie in Brand setzen oder sowas. Das muss natürlich ganz schnell passiert sein. Ja, das ist nicht das erste Mal, dass sowas ganz schnell passiert ist.
Don't fuck with me.
We're tired of this too, you know. That's why I'll definitely make sure to finish this for good this time.
This is kind of depressing.
Does this mean you guys are getting bored of the school trip?
Actually...
Don't worry, the end is near. The end?
What's the matter?
Don't make a face like a pig that's about to become bacon. You've already noticed it, right? The meaning behind that Monokuma timer. I guess there's only 2 days left, huh? When the timer reaches 0, 2 days from now, what will happen to us? Irgendwie habe ich das Gefühl, dass eben nichts in die Luft geht und die einfach nur hätten warten müssen. Irgendwas passiert, irgendwas Gutes wird doch bestimmt passieren, wenn es ausläuft. The Killing School Trip will be over. Guck mal, ich call es jetzt schon, wenn dieser Timer abläuft, passiert rein gar nichts und die dürfen alle wieder gehen. Und dann haben sie alle umsonst umgebracht. Wetten, es ist so?
Hey, hey,
If this will finally be over,
you serious?
does that mean we can go home?
What are you gonna do?
Don't count your bears before they've hatched. There's still something you gotta do before that, right?
So,
Once again,
the Monokuma file! Phew.
you guys need to find out who Nagito's killer is and survive their class trial. If this ends here, there won't be an afterward at all.
Do your best.
Wait! I won't forgive you.
What do you guys think? If the school trip is nearly at an end, it's safe to think that we can go home, right?
But still,
Kazuichi, I understand how you feel, but we need to focus on Nagito's case first.
Damn it!
Even if we can go home, it'll be the end for us if we screw up here.
All right!
So let's hurry up and solve Nagito's case so we can all go back home.
however,
It is nice to think everyone can go home, but that isn't possible, right? I mean, someone in this room killed Nagito. There's a killer among us. The weight of those words began to sink into me. That was true of the previous cases, but was it really true this time? No matter how much I tried, I couldn't believe it. Because the victim was Nagito. Because his death was so abnormally cruel. No, it wasn't just that. There was something more to it than that. And whatever it was stuck inside me. First, we need to look at the Monokuma file. The victim is not Maeda. The body was discovered inside the warehouse near the Monokuma plushie factory. The estimated time of death is believed to be noon sharp. Not only is there a spare stab in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Also Handgelenk und so. Oder auch Arme. Furthermore, there's a leg creation on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. What a tragic situation. Just reading this is making me depressed. Is there something wrong with his Monokuma file? Again, but what's wrong with it? Ich wieder keine Zeit. Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his things. Furthermore, there's a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand.
yep.
It's definitely weird. Well, I guess I'll find out if I look around. That's what the investigation is for. Don't worry or form conclusions on your own. It makes me more worried than I should be. We can discuss it later. Right now is our only chance to investigate, so we should investigate first.
See?
If we don't, there won't be anything for us to discuss. Well, I guess you're right. Then let's start with the areas around Nagito's body. I should start with the back of the warehouse, since the curtain blocked most of the wall. This area wasn't affected by the sprinklers that much. Thanks to that, I can probably investigate Nagito's body. I never thought I'd have to investigate Nagito's body. I probably didn't expect to end up like this either. Ja, ich meine, er hat ja die ganze Zeit gesagt, er will eigentlich sterben, aber eigentlich seit Kapitel 4 eigentlich nicht mehr. Deswegen ist jetzt, sonst hätte ich halt jetzt gesagt, okay, gut, war es wahrscheinlich nicht so schlimm für ihn. Warum ist er auch? Monokuma's dead. There's blood coming out of his stomach. Hey, no response. He's dead, Jim. Just kidding. I'm not dead. Is this one of the life-size plushies that were being produced at the factory? If you're mistaking a plushie for me, something's wrong with you. You're a stuffed animal too.
Hey!
Don't put oversized garbage there. It's so misleading.
What the heck?
What are you calling oversized garbage? Could this be one of Monokuma's tricks? Then why'd you do it? Making a hole like it got going to the trouble of dirtying the hole with blood. Did you try to imitate Nagito's body or something?
What are you saying?
I had nothing to do with it. Huh?
You're so evil!
You're probably lying. Usually you're always lying. You should just die like that plushie over there.
What's this?
You seem more pissed than usual these days, Manami, but you better watch what you say. If I feel like it, I can watch you. I won't give in to your threats. I'll fight you until the very end.
I can't lose!
I will take back the seat of world supremacy from Monokuma. Looks like those annoyances are gone. It wasn't Monokuma strict, and who did this? Could the killer have done this? If so, is this Nagito's blood? I have no idea how this connects to the incident. I never expected Nagito to die like this. He was always spouting nonsense about confusing. And so, dying like this is just too cruel. Also, he wasn't completely useless. There were times where we were only able to reach the truth because of him. But everything good and bad about him is gone. We'll never be confused by him again. We'll never be saved by him again. Now, now's not the time to think about unnecessary things. I need to focus on the investigation right now. For now, I need to investigate everything about this body that catches my eye. Both of Nagito's legs tied up. Alter Junge, weißt du, wie krank. Holy shit. Weißt du, man hat ihn nicht nur festgebunden, man hat ihn auch noch gegaggt, dann hat man ein Messer noch in seine Hand reingestochen, den Speer. Boah. Fortunately, Monokuma found the wounds on his legs are all stab wounds. Does that mean the killer didn't just tie up Nagito, they also stabbed his legs? Why would the killer do something like that?
Damn it!
At any rate, it's pretty sadistic. The killer must have been holding a huge grudge towards him. Or they might have been torturing him. Torture?
Huh?
I mean, if they just wanted to kill him, they could have stabbed him once in the chest, right? Er hat sogar vorher gesagt, torture. Torture me. If you just disregard the spear in his chest, the other wounds were inflicted for reasons other than killing. Which means the wounds all over Nagito's body were from the killer torturing him. If that's the case, that was the killer trying to make Nagito confess? Was it something that would have led to the traitor?
Even so.
Well, even if this was torture, there's no doubt that the killer must have held a deep grudge towards Nagito. Refusing to let him die easily, I can totally understand a dark impulse like that. But even if they held a grudge against him, would they really have gone this far? Warte, ist das nicht sogar ein Speer aus dem Schloss? Ich hab gesagt, damit wird jemand umgebracht. I observed a flashy ornament on his impaled deeply into Nagito's stomach. There's no way around it. That looks like the fatal wound.
What's this?
Oh my, what's this? Such a strange looking spear, isn't it? A cord extends from the tip of the handle and there's an iron weight attached to it. I see, I see. Use the cord as a whip to capture the enemy and deliver the final blow with the spear. The spear. Is this your first time looking at this too? Of course not. This is the spear of Gungnir, right? You definitely just came up with that now.
Hey! Hey!
By the way, I wanted to ask you, where did that spear come from? I feel like I saw it at Nesumi Castle.
What?
Nesumi Castle?
What the hell?
I was designed to be afraid of mice, so I can't go in there. Damn you, mice. Damn you all to hell. I see, even he doesn't know what's inside that castle. Well, more importantly, I need to focus on the investigation. The spear definitely catches my eye, but the weight on the end of the cord coming out of the handle, it looks like that part has blood on it too. For some reason, the section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. It's about the size of a human fist. It's strange that the section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. Also, Chiaki mentioned this earlier, but apparently that spear came from Nesumi Castle. It might be better if I confirm that later. He must have been in great pain. He clearly had this agonizing look on his face when he died. His mouth is covered with duct tape. Was this to keep Nagito from screaming for help?
This is bad.
What a horrible look on his face. The blood splattered all over it doesn't help either. It's a good thing his mouth is covered with duct tape, otherwise I wouldn't be able to look at him. I got a minute. Sorry, excuse me. Chiaki moved past Kazuichi and me and squatted down next to Nagito's face. And in one swift movement, she ripped the duct tape off his mouth. What are you doing?
It's gonna be fine.
It'll be fine, I'll put it back right away once I'm done investigating here.
Hey, hey, hey!
Putting the tape back isn't the issue, you ungrateful swine. You're gonna get cursed. That's not on Nagito's face. It looks like it mostly came from the slice of his left arm. If that's the case...
Man.
It's no use, she's not listening.
Hey, hey.
About the blood splattered on his face. There's no blood under the duct tape.
Huh?
What's wrong with that?
Well,
This duct tape has crinkles, like it was sticking towards the inside of his mouth, right? Nagi was probably desperately moving his mouth under the duct tape. Seriously, what's wrong with that? She means Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he got those wounds all over his body. So he tried to show which caused the duct tape to get sucked into his mouth a bit. What's wrong with that? Is that something we really need to worry about? I don't really get it, but just put the duct tape back on his mouth already.
yep.
Yeah, you're right. Anyway, this might be some kind of clue too. I should remember it. There's a cut on his upper left arm. His legs and right hand have stab wounds, but this wound looks like a slice. It's probably the reason that the wound on his left arm doesn't look that deep compared to his other wounds. Or regardless, it doesn't change the fact that it's a hideous wound, that there's blood everywhere.
Super difficult.
There's something strange. Strange what?
See?
Look at the palm of his left hand. I think that blood is from when his left arm was sliced, but doesn't the blood splatter look strange? It cuts off right in the middle of his palm. Yeah, it definitely cuts off. Maybe that's as far as the blood could reach when it's splattered. Well, that would explain the blood on his palm, but there's something else that's strange. When you flip it over and look at the back of his hand,
Well,
here, there's also blood, but only above the middle joint of each finger. You're right, why is it only on this part?
see?
See, it's just as I said, right? It's strange. I win. Yeah, sure, you win. It was definitely strange. What did the killer do to make the blood splatter like this? Nagito's right wrist is tied with rope, but it looks like the tip of that rope burned off. Could this be a result of the fire? But that's weird. The rope is burned off like this. Why are Nagito's clothes completely unaffected by the fire when he was so close to the blaze? Echt? Habe ich hier noch irgendwas? Oh! Ah. Ich habe nicht die Hand gecheckt, ich habe das Rope gecheckt. Knife is stabbed to Nagito's right hand. Did the killer do this? How could it do something so cruel? This knife, it must be from the military base. Ich sag's euch. Now that you mention it, you're right, it looks like a survival knife.
Well,
By the way, it seems the wound on his legs and left arm were caused by that same knife. Which means after the killer was finished stabbing Nagito's legs and arm, they stabbed the knife through his right hand.
it cannot be.
And then they finished him off with a spear.
How cruel.
And does that mean the killer went to the trouble of using two weapons, a knife and a spear? But they could have just killed him by stabbing him with a knife. Why did they need to use a spear at all?
You are right.
It is definitely strange. Was there a reason they had to use it? A reason they had to use the spear, huh? I guess I'm done with the areas around Nagito's body. Jeez, I can't believe I actually investigated such a grisly looking body. Even I'm surprised at myself. Does this mean I'm used to it? My classmate's dead body is right in front of me, and one of my peers is the killer responsible. And I have to investigate a step I can find its killer. Am I used to something as abnormal as that? That would mean I'm becoming abnormal too. It's an oil lighter. This is where the curtains would have been hanging. It also looks like the fire did extensive damage here. If the oil lighter was placed here.
Just kidding.
An oil lighter, someone probably wanted to keep warm.
Bring it on.
It's a most foolish thought. This is clearly the cause of the fire.
Well,
Oil lighters can continue to burn even after someone lets go of them.
which means
So using that, the curtain was set on fire. Using the oil lighter, huh? Do you think the killer set up some sort of trick with it?
you are right.
The killer probably planned to destroy evidence by setting this warehouse on fire. They caused a fire to destroy evidence. That's the only reason I can think of why a killer would set fire onto the crime scene, but... Looks like a bunch of plastic bottles. Remnants of plastic are scattered all over the place. This is probably... Vielleicht war auch was anderes drin, oder was are the fire grenades that we used to put out the fire. Well, they weren't actually that useful in the end. The fire was only extinguished thanks to the sprinklers. But nevertheless, this evidence really isn't all that strange. Ja, außer dass vielleicht gar nicht Ding drin gewesen Wasser, sondern vielleicht irgendwas wie Öl oder sowas. Und der Killer wollte vielleicht die Leiche verbrennen. Damit sie keiner sieht, aber dann, wo die Sprinkler angegangen sind, war der Plan natürlich am Arsch. Also, ist es zumindest mal meine Vermutung, die ich jetzt habe, aber kann auch sein, dass es absolut nicht so war. I'm not freaking out about it like Kazuichi, but I definitely can't stop thinking about it. No matter Kuma timer reaches 0 2 days from now, what's going to happen? What's going to happen?
That's obviously wrong.
This rotten school is going to end, right? We can finally go back home.
Jeez.
Carefree till the end. Does that mean you don't think that will happen?
Well, yeah.
Monokuma might be planning to make us do something after the countdown ends.
Hey!
What do you mean something?
Shut up! Shut
He's
up!
making us kill each other, you know? What could be worse than that?
Damn it!
I don't know. But this is Monokuma we're talking about, you know? There's no way this will end smoothly with a countdown. Anyway, like I said before, if we screw up here, it's the end for us. For now, let's focus on the investigation. We'll think about the countdown after we live through the class trial.
No. You...
But don't bring up strange stuff like that. She looks like she's deep in thought while staring at the ceiling. What happened? Is there something strange about the ceiling?
Yep.
Yeah, about that sprinkler. That's one of the sprinkler heads that activated to put out the fire.
Well?
You can see a girder right next to it, right there.
See?
Can you see that red streak? Yes, it's pink. Huh? You're right, I definitely see it. Looks like a small red line on that ceiling girder. Blood? Blood? The color definitely looks like blood, but there's no way blood could get up there, right? Plus, it's not a straight line. That's why I've been staring at it. I think it's strange. It's definitely strange. I should remember this. One of us killed Nagito in such a cruel way. It's so bizarre, I can't do anything except laugh.
So just as I thought.
If only everyone could go home, nothing would make me happier. No, we should finish the class trial. Then we can think about what will happen after. It matters for Gundam's killing and for Mikon's. It looks like it's different this time. It doesn't matter this time. What doesn't matter? The time. Looks like the time doesn't matter. There was serial written in the Monokuma file. The time of death was noon sharp. If it was at noon, then what were we doing at that time? What were we doing? Well, right now it's
time.
So it also has a clock function. Then that means Nagito died 30 minutes ago. It happened that recently? He's totally a fresh kill. Fresh seems like a bad way to describe it. If it happened 30 minutes ago, wasn't it around the time we were struggling with the bombs? You're right, those fake bombs were originally supposed to explode at noon.
Alright!
Which means whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time is Nagito's killer. Ja, aber kann auch schon viel länger hängen. Also schon viel länger festgebunden sein. Ich glaube jetzt nicht, dass jemand so schnell Zeit hatte. Wahrscheinlich ist er um die Zeit ausgeblutet. Weißt, das kann natürlich sein. Aber dann war dieser Sperr müsste ja eigentlich instant tot sein eigentlich. But this could be like when Makomaru died. The killer could have also used some kind of automatic setup. Also the crime looks very detailed, so they would have needed time to prepare.
Right!
That whoever doesn't have an alibi before we found the bombs is suspicious. Wait, none of us have an alibi for that time. That's when we all split up to search for the bombs. Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, aim. And I guess that's enough investigating the area behind the curtain. The killer's goal wasn't just killing Nagito. There should have been another reason as well. If not, they wouldn't have gone to the trouble of tying him with rope, and covering his mouth with duct tape. Not just that, there's no reason to inflict any wounds other than a fatal one. So what was the reason? It's like I better investigate other areas to figure that out. Alright, I should try investigate the other areas inside this warehouse first. Gut, Leute, ich würde sagen, dann machen wir hier beim nächsten Mal bei Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair und ciao.